9 bedtime to 3 a.m. wake up time, and it worked perfectly. I am the best version of myself I've ever been right now based off of what I've been doing, and that is implementing this 9 to 3 schedule. I've slept on many surfaces, couches, beds, chairs, floors. What works the best for me is what I do the next morning. It tends not to be where I sleep the night before, but how I control and how I can manage myself the next morning. Today's video is about how I capture my morning routine and make it as successful as possible so I could live the best life as possible, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how in this video. You're gonna be this big ball of energy. Before we move on, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I love for you guys to be a part of my community so I can continue to make awesome videos for you guys. Now at first I was a little bit tired for a few days. Maybe I'd be falling asleep on the subway around like 5, 6 p.m. But again, that's kind of close to the bedtime range. But I would fight and stay up, and then I would go to sleep, and then I eventually got used to it. So this right here is my alarm clock, and it's set for my 8 p.m. bedtime wind down to my 3 a.m. rise, and you can adjust that. Now, first thing in the morning, I'm gonna be honest, I get on social media and I check my phone. That's what like all of our generation does. A lot of people say it's bad, but I use it for good things. This stuff motivates me, guys. This stuff will get me up out of bed. I also check my YouTube analytics, which is something that motivates me highly. And I get to see what people are engaging with. I also do wanna stress the importance of this video that I am not perfect and nobody's perfect. So even if you are a millionaire, they don't stick to the schedule every single day. They do go through ups and downs. Success is not linear. Now, generally, as soon as I wake up, if I have some close by, I always try to drink as much water as possible. It's super, super important, guys. Another huge thing that helps me is getting on YouTube and watching different videos that help motivate. This is something you have to work on. It's just like a muscle. If you don't work on your motivation, it's only gonna be temporary and it won't last. Look at here, I'm watching a Jordan Peterson video and he helps me motivate. After that, I get into meditation. Sometimes that's working on myself, such as here, this trauma recovery book, and doing some agenda work, which is making sure my schedule is fitting for the day and making sure that I feel good and comfortable. So meditating doesn't have to be this crazy esoteric vision that you may have of meditating. It's not like you always have to be crossing your legs and throwing up different hand signals that you completely don't understand. Meditating to me is completely about trying to understand your own thoughts, trying to listen to yourself, trying to focus on certain subjects. So meditating for me is just putting myself in a comfortable state, and it could be as simple as repeating a mantra for yourself. It can be saying, I am amazing, I am amazing, I am amazing. If you're feeling like maybe you are underappreciated lately, or you may not feel your self-worth, something could be as simple as that. Or you can even envision the future, the things you want. It can even be materialistic things. I'm not saying there's a right and wrong way to meditate, but you have to try to focus on your thoughts and try to become a better version and a happier version of yourself. Then I get to head to the gym, which is a super, super important part of my morning. It's super crucial, and it allows for me to let loose, get rid of all the stress that I might have on my mind to start off my day, get my body feeling amazing. And I heard once before, if you want to change your mind, work on your body. If you want to change your body, work on your mind. And that's absolutely true for me. This helps phenomenally. And stretching is, a discipline. It's super hard, so it allows for me to, work on a discipline, also feel healthy, look good, and there's all these tons of mental benefits and physical benefits. Then I get to head home and work on my things, the things that I want to get done for most of 2 to 3 hours sometimes. Focusing on work in the morning allows me really to have very little distractions. My phone doesn't really go off, and I tell my phone to really stay on a silent mode until it's around about an hour before work, so around 8 a.m. Then I can start to get notifications and start to prepare myself for a busy work day ahead. So now I'm gonna get ready, take a shower, clean up for the rest of the day, and then I know you guys are probably wondering, when the hell does this guy ever eat breakfast? I definitely do. I do believe breakfast is important. Well, I have read in one book, it's called Neurofitness by a neurosurgeon, I forget his name, it's hard to say. However, he does mention that sometimes certain days you should try to eat breakfast at a later time because your body actually operates at a higher cognitive ability off of an empty stomach. Last but not least, my favorite boy in the world, my son, Jordy boy, he's amazing. I get to take him on a walk and spend a lot of time with him before I get to head to work. And again, I do have a hybrid schedule, so I can come back and forth throughout work. It's not too far. But this is my German Shepherd mixed with Australian cattle dog, and he is amazing. In the office now, finishing off my morning routine. It is now 9 o'clock, right around 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. and I have my breakfast. So I'm gonna show you, and this is my favorite place called Toast. And again, I mentioned them a lot. They're amazing. Right around the corner of my office in New York City. So let's do the honors here. Moment of truth. Now this is actually kind of like more like a lunch, but hey, whatever. They have lunch and breakfast. I got some meatloaf, some white rice, some turkey legs, white turkey, and also some chicken. And then this right here is like a bean salad. It's amazing. It's got avocado, peppers, black beans, peas, onions. It's amazing. Topped off with a few cups of sparkling water provided by the office, which I always love in the morning. I also want to make sure I mention that, I have a dog. That's usually my only obligation right now at home. I'm 25 years old. I do expect to have kids one day, so obviously I will adjust in that time that I spend, with my dog on the dog walks and kind of clearing my head. I will spend with my family in the morning, but again, most importantly, before you even spend time with your family, is taking care of yourself, because the best version of you is able to, provide more and be there more for your family emotionally, physically, and in every other way possible. So yes, that's very important to understand as well, guys, that your schedule does depend sometimes on outside factors in your life, but again, you can adjust and still use the schedule in your own life.